There's only one thing every criminal in Britain is afraid of.
Stop him! Stop him!
Being hunted down by 32 kilos of four-legged muscle and 54 razor-sharp teeth. Tonight, on the front line with London's Dog Squad. As they go after dangerous men.
Right, 2 miles detained.
And lay down the law.
Down on your knees now! Get on your knees!
Searching the streets of London for hidden drugs.
I don't reward for contamination, I'm sorry.
Hanging by a thread.
He loves it, I think. When he's up at the top, he just can't wait to jump off.
When the order is given to send in the dogs. Every night in London, around 1,400 crimes are reported to the Metropolitan Police. Many of them need the help of the Met's Dog Squad.
Metro 01, the vicinity.
Metro 01 is the call sign for Brodie, a 2.5-year-old German Shepherd and her handler, Sergeant Madden. They've been together for just over 12 months. Tonight, Brodie and Madden are involved in a hot pursuit, part of a police posse chasing a stolen car.
I've got other cars in front of me, and I've got another car coming up on blues behind me.
500 feet above the dog van is a police helicopter, call sign India 99.
197, 197, 845.
Sergeant Madden's driving at over 70 miles an hour. Brodie's not bothered.
She doesn't mind. They settle themselves down and they try and find themselves a comfortable position, because obviously we don't want them sliding too much.
Usually, Brodie gets to chase car thieves once they dump the car and try to run for it. Not tonight. The fugitive has tried to hide in a house and the posse is on him already.
Good girl. Good girl.
But he's not coming quietly.
Good girl. Good girl.
8 officers are involved.
Good girl.
So Brodie and Madden aren't completely out of a job.
Yeah, without a doubt for Metro 01. The suspect is down on the floor. He's still fighting, but there are plenty of officers on scene at the moment just trying to secure him.
Right, we got some leg restraints, please.
Leg restraints are not all that's needed. Like Brodie, the fugitive's got a good set of teeth. For once, it's not Brodie doing the biting. And there's more trouble for the posse. The house that the car thief tried to hide in is where his girlfriend lives.
She was in the vehicle. Well, I don't know if she was in the vehicle.
Go away, or you're going in like that. Clear off. Now.
Do you mean clear off? You want to through my mum's door and you want to tell me clear off?
Go away.
Do you mean clear off?
Go away.
What's your number? What's your number?
60. 60 QK. I'm a sergeant. Go away. You're getting in my way.
You bothered me, therefore you got in my way,
Go
okay?
away, or you're next.
The arrested man not only faces car theft and dangerous driving charges, he'll be up for assaulting a police officer too.
It's quite deep there. Just trying to restrain him and my hand got a bit too close to his mouth and he bit me.
You can see him banging his head on the wall there. They get some injuries and then they blame us for beating him up. If he does make any allegations, that's on film. There was only the one person in the vehicle. He's been arrested and he wasn't very happy about it, but such is life.
A mile and a half away, another dog squad team is being sent to deal with a 999 call. Zinzan and his handler PC Revel. Zinzan is a 2-year-old German Shepherd. He and Revel have been partners for a year. The caller says a car has crashed. It could be stolen.
QK, just repeat the street the car's crashed in.
44 Central Avenue in Harrow.
We were first on scene. There was a car that was embedded in the roadside furniture. As I've got Zinzan out, this chummy comes staggering towards me. Where are you going?
Backing to go to my house.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit on the wall.
Alright, sorry.
Just put your hands down. I'm not going to shoot you. Just don't put them in your pocket. You fit the description of a person coming away from that car. I'm going to search you for car keys, because I think the car might be stolen.
As backup arrives, PC Revel realizes this case is unusual. The man is denying the crash has anything to do with him.
It is your car, isn't it? What's your name?
There's no one else around. If this man wasn't driving, who was? Zinzan's an expert tracker.
A person walking across any surface will leave an element of their scent and ground disturbance that the dog can follow. So you won't see a footprint, but there will be a footprint of scent. Zinzan couldn't pick up a track because there wasn't one there.
No track can only mean one thing.
Yeah, we've got another one in the car with the strap.
Another one in the car?
Out you get, fella.
Oh, that's the other one then.
Witnesses did say there were two men in the car when it crashed.
Oops, mind yourself. Been sick as well, haven't you? Yeah. No. Well, you didn't realise it was crashed? No.
Meanwhile, the man found wandering on the pavement has decided enough is enough. Time to leave. But he's forgotten about Zinzan.
Oh, good lad, good boy. Good boysy. Good lad. Good lad. I think he'd decided to be on his toes. He'd stayed long enough, and he made attempts to get away from the PC that was talking to him.
Good boy.
The dog decided to do it off his own back, and he went and bit him and detained him.
Good boy. Good boy.
To see it happening in front of him, the best will in the world, I wasn't going to stop him doing it, because it was all happening fast time. He went in and did the business, which I'm quite pleased about.
For this suspect, being bitten isn't as bad as it gets.
You're also under arrest for possession of cannabis. Struggle again, you go on the floor, you understand?
The man's new worst friend, Zinzan, will make sure.
Have a seat.
"10 miles away in North London, Brodie and Sergeant Madden are on their second mission of the night. Another car has refused to stop for police, and there's another hot pursuit.
0x32, it's a loss.
They've lost the vehicle at the moment. Further up on the A41 towards Edgware, so we're going to carry on making our way up towards it and hope that somebody picks it up again. And the helicopter was almost on scene, so they may pick it up.
India 99's thermal imaging camera has already latched on to an erratically driven car, the one they want. The chase is on again.
India 99 appears to have picked up a vehicle doing a decamp. Any units to that vicinity, please, over.
Decamp is police jargon for people dumping a vehicle and making a run for it on foot.
The helicopter spotted the suspects decamping from the vehicle. Hopefully Brodie can either track where they've gone, or if they've got the ground, she can air set them and use her nose to find out where they are. Indian 99 local units, the dog's 1 minute away, 1 minute.
Sergeant Madden may be in direct contact with India 99, but he's going to have to play catch-up when he gets there.
Got one officer struggling to detain one under a block of flats, and we've got another one in sight. We need more units as soon as you can, please.
Yeah, that's all we're seeing. Are you able to give me a last location for the outstanding?
Stand by.
Brodie and Madden are too late for the arrests, but they do have a part to play. The helicopter crew believe they know why the car refused to stop for police. The eye in the sky has a job for the nose on the ground.
Dog handler from 99, could we just get you to this area of grass where we think they dumped some, possibly something small?
The helicopter, as they decamped from the vehicle, saw them place something down on the grass near the vehicle, the bandit vehicle. One of the skills that Brodie has is to identify any property that's got recent human scent on it. Go on then, find him.
It's too dark for anyone else to see what's on the ground. And there's a large area to cover. It doesn't take long.
I think that's crap, actually.
Brodie's find will be sent to the lab for analysis to see if it really is cocaine.
Although she's not trained to find drugs, the fact that the bag had been recently handled, had human scent on it, meant she was able to locate it.
Coming up, as London's police commanders send in the dogs to stop drug dealers in Camden, Diesel, the Cocker Spaniel with attitude, shows how it's done.
Is that cannabis in there? Good boy.
And dropping in, Blue, the gun dog who can abseil, one of Britain's rarest police dogs.
Any dog that shows any distress for whatever reason is simply removed from the training.
London's police dog squad has 300 animals of all shapes and sizes and talents. These two spaniels are multi-skilled canine detectives. Cocker Spaniel Diesel is 3.5 years old. Springer Spaniel Vinny is 3. Their handler is PC Gibson.
Hey, good boy.
This is playtime. They need to make the best of it. When Diesel goes on duty today, he and PC Gibson are going to be leading a crackdown on drug dealers in North London.
Leave. Good boy, leave. Hey, good boy. They have a walk before a shift, during a shift and after a shift. Got to have lots of exercise and fun as well as work. They don't really sort of play together because they're both busy doing their own little things, but if one's sniffing something, the other will go and have a look. So what you've got there, I'll have a little go. Don't wheel, Vin! No! What do you want? I don't know what you want.
Diesel and Vinny usually work a 60-hour week, so they need plenty of downtime. And there's only one thing they like more than PC Gibson, their ball.
This is them at their happiest. Hey, good boy. In a park with a tennis ball. Hey, do you want a drink? Are you thirsty, boy? Go on in, can have a drink. Ta-da! You're a mess. I'm exhausted now and I've still got to go to work.
The crackdown is in Camden, home of the famous market and a magnet for drug dealers. But they don't deal openly on the streets anymore. These days, they hide the stuff in the street.
Drug dealers know that they can't be caught with the drugs on them, so what they do is they secrete them around the street furniture, and then when they get a deal, they then go back, pick one up and then sell it on. So it's our job to find where the hides are.
Diesel's also trained to find money, wherever it may be concealed.
Have you got some cash in your pocket?
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah. He's found the cash.
Well, when I say some cash on a £5 note, that's what
It doesn't matter. Good boy. Yeah, clever boy.
It cost £6,000 to train Diesel to this level. He's only been working the streets for a year, but already he's worth his weight in drugs.
Inverness Street was the main problem at Camden. I mean, when it first came down here, we got loads of hides, and now we've just done the whole sweep of it and we haven't found anything. So the operation's obviously working, which is good.
When Diesel scores, finding drugs or cash, PC Gibson gives him his ball. Sometimes he will do anything to please PC Gibson.
He's telling me there's cash in the cash till. Good boy.
Diesel's a true pro. The money's soon forgotten as the search for drugs begins.
Can you see now? He's interested in this box. Does that cannabis in there? Good boy. But to him, that's his indication.
The tin may once have contained cannabis, but that's not enough to get his ball.
I don't reward for contamination. I'm sorry. You don't get your reward.
For Diesel, these are tough times.
You're a good boy, though. Yes, you are. Remnants of cannabis in a tin, hidden up high in a box. That nose, it impresses me every time.
And the nose must deliver. Aside from the cost of training Diesel, each of these special operations cost the Met Police a bundle. Diesel has policing in his blood. He comes from a long line of talented police dogs. This is Sugar, Diesel's mum. She's given birth to 9 police spaniels so far. This is her 3rd litter. 5 more brothers and sisters for Diesel. Sugar's home is the Met's Police Dog Training School, where everyone is literally mad about dogs.
I think we've got 4 boys and 1 girl, and they all look pretty healthy.
Sugar is one of the dog squad's brood bitches, and her human family hope that at least one of these pups will be as good as Diesel.
As the puppies get older, we'll start weaning them, then they start to get tested, go out to handlers, hopefully.
The Met's dog school also breeds German and Belgian shepherds, known as Malinois. They're used as general-purpose police dogs, jack of all trades, aggressive and agile, with a good nose for searching. These 6 are not yet police dogs. They're wannabes, learning their trade.
About turn.
Not all will make it.
That's it. Good.
The bar is set high. Only the very best will make it through training.
Good boy.
The police operation to disrupt Camden's drug dealers by locating their stashes is still in full swing, led by Diesel and PC Gibson. This canal towpath is a favourite haunt for druggies.
When we first started doing it, we just used to get these just in a normal bag, and now they know that the dogs are out, so they're now trying to make it airtight so that the dogs can't smell it. Could be cannabis in Class A, and that's how they hide it now in these sort of quantities.
Diesel's motives for beating the dealers at their own game are linked to his personal obsession,
His little boy.
his tennis ball, and no one, not even the cleverest dealer, will keep him from that.
He's found drugs in the past where it's been buried. Found it in cracks in the walls, in cars, secreted within the bodywork on the outside of cars. He's got a fantastic nose, and it's working constantly as well. Whereas if a dog breathes in through the mouth and the nose, you're only getting half the scent, but when he's working, he'll breathe in fully through his nose, and gives him the best chance then. Come on in.
When Diesel's nose is working flat out, he can pick up the scent of a drug from more than 20 yards, and no amount is too big, too small, or too difficult.
What's it, boy? What's it? He's showing some interest. When they can't actually touch anything, he'll do what he's doing now. He's now whining at me. And the dog to you? Yeah. Take the dog.
For once, Diesel needs help from a police dog's best friend.
He's now got the scent of an illegal substance or something, and what he's trying to do now, he's running around frantically trying to source it, because he's getting the smell, but he can't quite locate where it is. Where? Where, Dees? Where? That area there. It's got to be close to the railings, because they can reach it. There you go. He found it? Yeah. Good boy!
It's just one very small self-seal bag of cannabis.
It may be one small bag of cannabis, but for Diesel and PC Gibson, it's one big step.
It's quite a way back from the railings at arm's length, and he's worked hard, he's sourced that, he's found it, he's got a reward, he's happy, I'm happy. Fantastic. Now that is job satisfaction.
16 miles away in southeast London, another dog squad team are hoping for job satisfaction. Blue, a 6-year-old German shepherd, and his handler, PC Llewellyn, are about to hang by a thread.
Okay, ready when you are.
An abseil rope. Blue is one of only 6 police dogs in the whole of Britain who are able to abseil. He's a firearms support dog and works with the Met's top gun squad. Today, they're after an armed man hiding in a room 100 feet below. The only way in is down and through a window.
Ropes clear.
But this isn't the real thing. It's an exercise to see if Blue and others are up to scratch.
They all reach a certain age, usually about 3.5, 4, so they're all proven police dogs. They've got to be sociable, they've got to be our best search dogs, they've got to be our best bite work dogs, they've got to be able to lift it, and their temperament's got to be excellent. Any dog that shows any distress for whatever reason is simply removed from the training.
That's what he's been trained for and bred for, and spent all the years training him for, and I'm hoping that when he does get in that situation, he's going to do the job. He's going to save a life, perhaps. He loves it, I think, yeah. He likes to be part of the team and to be involved in everything that's going on, so when he's up at the top, he just can't wait to jump off. So he's never appeared to dislike it to me, so he seems quite comfortable just hanging there.
London's dog squad deals with more than 100 999 calls every 24 hours. The aim is to get to the scene of each as quickly as possible. Zinzan and his handler, PC Revel, are heading for northwest London. A fitness gym has been broken into, and the caller says 2 men ran away from the scene. When it comes to tracking suspects on the run, Zinzan is a top dog, especially at night.
They rely a lot more on the scent of smell and their hearing. They pick up the slightest movement and noise, and they're fantastic at night. They're in their element, far greater than what we could do.
The witness has given a description of one of the suspects, a young man wearing a baseball cap and a grey hoodie.
The dog van should be with you in a couple of minutes. You want to contain it best you can.
Containing the scene means making sure no one gets away.
Literally, as we're patrolling, I've turned in. I've seen the figure disappear around the corner.
The figure matches the description.
You, stand up. Stand up. You, stand up.
PC Revel has no idea who or what he is facing.
You start making any movements, the dog will bite you. Take your hand out of your pocket. Get on the floor. Down on your knees now. Get on your knees. Get down on your knees.
Even with Zinzan as backup, PC Revel is taking no chances.
Determination to get away sometimes is violent. Going aggressive, and you can always come down afterwards. You've got to control them to start off with that.
You stand up for us.
The dog is more a deterrent. They know that what the dog's capable of doing. They know that they probably can't outrun a dog, and if they do try and take myself and the dog on, they will get bitten and hurt.
With one man in handcuffs and another being questioned by other officers, Zinzan and Revel can suss out the scene of the crime.
See?
Neither man has anything incriminating on them.
Go on, where?
Zinzan has been trained to find and indicate to the handler anything which has recently been touched by a human hand.
Go on, where?
The tail movement is the indication PC Revel's been hoping for.
You could see his tail going, and his whole body positioning was that he had found something.
Trust the dog.
But he was that far in that I couldn't see what it was until I actually went in myself.
Zinzan has found a pair of bolt cutters.
The dog's trained on human scent, so what he locates is something that is containing recent human scent. That gives the evidence to the investigating officers that those bolt croppers have been recently handled. Had they been collected by PC, rummaging through there at a later date, you could never have that human scent element.
Zinzan's find will be sent to the lab for analysis.
Are you a good lad, are you?
In Camden, the operation against the drug dealers is still going strong, as is Diesel's nose.
They just work with their nose. Doesn't matter to them if it's pitch black or middle of the daytime.
The evening is usually prime time for Camden's dealers, but not tonight.
Okay, here we've got a rubbish bin, and that's his indication there. And I haven't given him his tennis ball, so he's getting really annoyed with me, because he knows he's found some drugs. I can't see anything, because it's pitch black.
This time, it's PC Gibson who's being put to the test. Does she back Diesel's nose and produce the ball, or wait?
But I've got to go with him and trust him. Good boy! Can we have an officer look on that corner, please? Hey, good boy!
Oh, it's a lot. Massive bag.
bag of skunk.
Anything?
Yeah, lots.
How many?
Just a big block of it.
Oh, it's a clever boy! Yay! In a big bag. When I first started working him, I'd have a look first and then reward him. But I took the chance, and luckily they found a big bag of cannabis. So he's come up trumps again, haven't you?
Coming up, a car thief on the run with Zia the Malinois in hot pursuit.
Police officer, stand still!
And London's finest come face to face with their worst nightmare.
Where's the dog gone?
It's the middle of the night, West London. The Metropolitan Police are preparing for a drugs raid, which will involve the dog squad.
And this morning we're going to be doing a search warrant. That's what you need. Yeah.
They won't be sending in the dogs this time, just the dog handlers. Handler Revel has got the job, and his best friend's going too, PC Tozer. The drug dealer who's getting the dawn call owns a dangerous pit bull. PC Tozer's dog is 3-year-old Floyd, another frontline fighter. Although Revel and Tozer will take Floyd and Zinzan with them, both dogs will be taking a back seat. Revel and Tozer are renowned for the way they deal with dangerous dogs.
From the information, it's going to be a rapid entry. We're going to go straight to the premises. Danny's over there, he's getting the fire extinguisher ready. We use that to force the dog back, so the dog comes straight at us. We give it a blast. This is a pole, basically use it to get around the dog's neck, control the dog, and this is a sleeve, bite sleeve. Should the dog decide to go for one of us, we'll basically feed this to the dog's mouth, give it something to bite on.
It's not just the pit bull PC Tozer needs to worry about. The drug dealer, a known criminal, could also be dangerous.
He's known to be violent towards police officers in the past, since the level of police they got going. You just don't know what's here, do you? You don't know what's behind the door. All right, we're off, mate.
Across town, another dog squad team is hard at work, looking for a suspected car thief. PC Robling's dog is called Zia.
Get out the way, mate.
Zia is 4 years old. She's a Malinois, a Belgian Shepherd. They make ideal police dogs, as they're fast and fearless. Zia and PC Robling have been partners for 3 years.
This guy's a known suspect. I think he's decamped from a vehicle by the sounds of it, just from up here at this petrol station. The guy's had it on his toes, and the PC's not close enough to find him, so he could have gone either way.
I think you're in about the right place where you were sort of last seen heading towards where you are now from the top end of Brookfield.
This is where the dog could make the bloody difference.
Making the difference is what Zia does best.
The chap who's run off from officers, believed to have gone down one of these alleys. I know officers have already gone down, but I'm going to take the dog down there and have a look anyway.
Back in West London, Floyd and Zinzan are fed up. The raid on the drug dealer's home is underway, and they can only watch and wait while PC's Revel and Tozer get their hands dirty. A team of police officers will smash down the dealer's door, and then it's Revel and Tozer's turn to deal with the pit bull.
I've seen firsthand what these pit bulls can do. It's a trained fighting dog, they're very powerful dogs, and they'll cause you a lot of damage. Your heart starts racing, adrenaline's flowing, it's an unknown risk.
Any dog would protect the environment that it's in. As we come through the door, we are the aggressors, and you would expect a dog to defend itself.
As the cops go in, the pit bull fights back. It's mayhem.
The dog's immediate reaction was to attack. It came flying forward, teeth and spit going.
Where is it? Go on. Where's the dog gone?
So we give it a blast with the fire extinguisher.
Whoa.
There's the noise, the rush of the cloud, And the dog backed off and they retreated back into a room.
Shut it, shut it!
This room is clear! Kitchen's clear!
Did it get anyone? No.
Revel and Tozer have managed to shut the dog in a side room and have seen enough to charge its owner.
We're going to seize it.
Possession of a dangerous dog, is that it? Sorry, I'm
Yeah, basically.
Suspicion of possession of a Section 1 dog.
Okay.
All right, namely a pit bull type.
But Revel and Tozer still have a problem. How to get the dog out.
What we'll do is we'll just wait till it all calms down, and then we're going to go in and try and get the dog. We just want shields in case it basically comes out, because it's going to fight.
Not this time. The fire extinguisher has done the trick. This pit bull's coming quietly.
Come on, let's get this on you. Just get ready with that paw if needs be. And once it had seen its lead and harness, it started to wag its tail and want to go out for a walk.
Yeah.
Luckily for us, it finished quite gently. Good girl. Up.
Pit bulls are one of the most dangerous breeds of dog known to man. And when they get riled, it's time to watch out. The attack by the two pit bulls on the German Shepherd is completely unprovoked. Increasingly, pit bulls are being used by British gangs and drug dealers as trophy or guard dogs. London's dog squad has seized more than 700 of them in the last 3 years. In North London, Zia and PC Roebling are still searching for the escaped car thief.
He's either going to be behind the garage that side or he's going to come here.
PC Roebling's only hope of finding the man is Zia's nose.
Zia's picking up scent that this person is giving off, and the dog will just focus in on that scent picture and locate you. Where's he, Zia? Find him. Oh. Just going from garden to garden, just seeing if he's hidden up. Gonna go that way? Come on. Hop, hop. Good dog, find him.
This is like looking for a needle in a haystack. It's too late and too many places to hide.
I think we'll call it a day there. Yeah.
Like I said, we've got two sides of the road he could have gone, and if he's gone to ground, we would have found him. So.
Sure.
But it's not too late. A man has broken from cover and is running down the street.
Hey, you don't run away! I said the dog like chance!
Now it's Zia's turn.
Oh, stop him! Stop him! Police officer, stand still! Local officers had already said, don't bother, this chap's long gone, but suddenly he just broke cover. Basically, I think because he saw the dog coming and thought, I have to go now or I'm not going to escape. Stop him! Stop him! Zia, stop him! I shout a warning to give that suspect the chance to stop, but it's also the key for Zia to know that she has got to go. She's got to chase that person, and if it means to detain them by biting them, she will do that.
This time, Zia's prey won't get bitten. He's run right into the arms of 3 police officers.
Couldn't believe that. Here we are, a bit of running around later. He's in cuffs. Fantastic.
5 miles away, Floyd and PC Tozer are back on patrol after dropping off the pit bull, but they're still dealing with dogs.
Somebody rang up and said they've been followed home by a big black dog. It looks distressed. Yeah, got it.
Black in colour.
A distressed dog is in fact a terrified greyhound.
Yeah, for information, this is a greyhound with a muzzle on it.
How it got here is a mystery, but one which is starting to unravel. Reports are coming in about a stolen transit van. It was taken when its owner left it unattended for a short time. In the back were 3 racing greyhounds, worth £40,000. 1 down,
Where are your mates, eh?
2 to go.
The thieves had taken the van, for the van, looked in the back, seen 3 greyhounds, had a moment of panic and just chucked them out in the street.
We're going to keep these, haven't they?
You'd have thought so. If they knew what they were,
exactly.
They kept them, they're worth a bomb, aren't they?
I don't like to grace any feats of any intelligence really, but he must have been particularly stupid. The van is worth 500 quid. The greyhounds are worth in excess of about 40 grand. So he's not the brightest tool.
Once again, PC Tozer's dog Floyd is going to have to sit it out. He's more likely to frighten greyhounds than catch them.
They've got to be here, haven't they?
Yeah, they've
the other two have got to be round here somewhere.
PC Tozer only needs to find one. Officers further up the road have already detained a second greyhound.
Where you gone, dog?
The field Tozer is searching has horses in it. He doesn't like them.
PC in the field, is that it right in front of you? If you turn around, there was something with his eyes lit up. I just lit his eyes up. To your left, or is that a horse? I hate horses. They scare me.
Difficulty catching a greyhound is greyhound's naturally a racing dog. It's a very, very fast dog. Best option was to corner it.
You got it? Hello, mate.
Oh, this one's well scared, bless him.
Right, should we get him out of here? Can we get out of that gate there?
Floyd's not impressed, but the owner of the greyhounds is, and grateful.
Thanks so much, guys.
All right.
Don't you ever do that to me again.
All we've got to do is get your van.
Yeah. Oh, it was horrible. I got the phone call saying the van's gone and the dogs were in it, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy they're back.
PC Tozer is also pleased with himself.
Chuffed to bits with that result. You can replace the van, you can't replace the dogs.
Coming up, Diesel goes looking for guns.
And that's what the dog's been looking for. Single barrel 410 handy gun.
And Brodie and Sergeant Madden hunt for armed men in the dead of night.
2 miles tone.
Central London, and another drugs operation is underway. PC Gibson is at it again, this time with her Springer Spaniel, Vinny. Vinny is 3 years old and was given to the Metropolitan Police.
Hey, give it in, Vinny.
He's a passive drugs dog. When his nose catches a whiff of a drug, he follows it to the source and sits.
Hello, keep walking, that's fine, thank you. Hi mate, how are you? Oh, just stand still for me, mate. Okay, he's a drugs dog. Okay, have you got a little bit on you? It's not a problem if you have. What have you got on you? A bit of a spliff and a bit of cannabis. All right, just stand there, because I'm just going to reward the dog, all right? And then you'll go off and have a quick search. Good boy. Yeah, good boy.
Although this is serious business, PC Gibson's always easygoing.
You've got to be passionate about your dogs, definitely, because your emotion goes down the lead. So if you're stressed or upset, then that makes the dog stressed and upset. So if you're all happy and light-hearted, then the dog feels better about itself as well.
Vinny's feeling very good about himself, and he's getting plenty of hits.
Good boy.
What do you think this is?
This
Skunk.
Yeah, I found it.
Found it?
Yeah.
Where did you find it?
On the street.
In Camden?
Yeah, in Camden.
Hey, Winnie. You tired?
Vinny's got his reward for his morning's work, and he won't give it up. That's okay, his shift is over. Now it's Diesel's turn.
Come on. Oh, gosh. Who would have 2 police dogs? I don't know. Mad.
The work of a 2-dog policewoman is never done. Within hours, PC Gibson and Diesel are at the Dog Squad Training HQ, facing an examination. Diesel's nose is about to get a checkup, not for drugs, for firearms. Twice a year, dogs like Diesel must have their powers of detection tested. Diesel will be let loose on a firearms crime scene set up by instructor Ken Parr.
We had a shooting in here last night. 2 people have been caught. We know that there are 2 types of weapon out there because they've been shot with different types of calibre. We know the shooting took place here, and this is the route that they've driven off in.
What we're doing now is we're looking for the item that Ken's put out, and basically what he needs to do is we work together. So he should stay quite close to me whilst we're searching. And if he goes too far, then it's my job to pull him back. And any bits that he's missed, then I'll get him to search. But at the moment, he hasn't missed anything.
One of the weapons used was a shotgun.
Yay, good boy!
The other was a pistol. Diesel's been trained to recognize the smell left behind on a gun when it has been fired, no matter how well it's been hidden.
What is it? You got something, have you? What you got? Oh, look at that lovely indication. Head down, that's perfect. Absolutely. Tail going mad. Yay! Good lad! Good boy. He's cleared all that hedge in like nanoseconds. That quick.
And that's what the dog's been looking for. Single barrel 410 handy gun, it's called. Recently fired, and that's been in there now over an hour.
Sometimes I forget that I'm working him because he just works so well on his own that I stand back and I get mesmerised and I just get totally absorbed, and he's just fascinating to watch to work because he loves it so much. He's pretty special.
Firearms are now a fact of everyday life for the Met, and this means their dog squad is often in the line of fire. 1 a.m, West London. German Shepherd Brodie and Sergeant Madden are on firearms duty. An armed robbery might be in progress.
Some officers have seen a group of males that they think were trying to break into the pub, and they believe that 2 of them were armed with handguns.
Police believe the gang may have gone to ground close by. Brodie has been specially trained to chase and catch people with weapons. She's fearless.
Yeah, Sierra Zero just putting up at the RBP now.
These are all undercover or armed officers, and they will help Brodie and Madden with their search. The plainclothes policeman who confronted the gang when he saw them acting suspiciously believes there were 6.
We get out, identify ourselves with our warrant cards, at which stage 3 of them have produced handguns from the waistband.
Because of the threat, Brodie and Madden will be guided by the gun squad.
2 of the suspects were last seen going down an alleyway. In a little while we're going to go forward and see if Brodie can pick up anything in that alleyway and by way of a track. And we'll be doing that with some firearm support. We'll see what happens. Down there. This sort of situation, you know that the dog is in the front line, that she could take a bullet for you. You try and put that to the back of your mind and get on with the job.
Getting on with the job, this time, means keeping Brodie quiet.
Often we want the dog to announce its presence, but in this instance we needed Brodie to be quiet while we did a methodical search.
The armed officers believe they've spotted someone on the other side of the fence.
We need to move quickly, but we have to be careful and cautious with Brodie. We don't want to get him impaled on something on the other side of the fence. It's just my job to make sure she gets over safely. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Brodie's not only made it safely, she's made contact with men hiding in the garden.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Brodie gets a bit excited. I mean, she sees the suspect, she knows that he's been arrested. You know, generally we encourage the police dogs to bark. They're barking, A, to indicate that they found a suspect, but also it helps to intimidate them. And certainly if either of these two had messed about in any way, we'd have had no hesitation about them being bitten, because we had intelligence that they had firearms.
The detained men haven't any guns on them. It'll now be up to Brodie and Sergeant Madden to thoroughly search the area for weapons.
Brodie's trained to find any items that got recent human scent on it. That enabled us to do a preliminary search of the area. Bob, Bob. Good girl.
Hours later, as dawn breaks, Brodie and Madden have drawn a blank. No guns found. It's been a long night, but Sergeant Madden, at least, is a happy man.
We found two potentially armed suspects, two of a group that threatened officers with handguns. Everybody's safe. It's a good night's work. We're very happy with that. What a road.
They're incredibly fast, hard-working,
Good boy.
intelligent, and they bite. Police dogs are increasingly being used in Britain's war against crime. Tonight, on the front line with London's Dog Squad, going after car thieves, searching for drugs,
It smells, strong smell of cannabis.
and not getting their paws wet. When the order is given to send in the dogs.
If you don't come out now, I'm sending the dog in!
London's Metropolitan Police detain around 5,000 drug dealers every year. Most of these arrests come as a result of surprise raids on homes and premises, suspected as being used for dealing. In the East End of London, undercover cops have been keeping an eye on this property. Informants have told them drugs can be bought here. At a nearby police station, the Met's crack unit, the Territorial Support Group, the TSG, is getting ready to pay the place a visit.
We've spoken to our colleague who's close to the scene. He's happy that there's enough happening inside the address. So we're going to go and hit the address, execute the warrant and see what we get.
The warrant gives them the right to break in if necessary. Their colleague is an undercover detective who will say when. But the TSG are going to need backup. It's also getting ready 7 miles away in Hyde Park.
I haven't got anything. Go play.
Diesel is a drugs dog. His handler, PC Adele Gibson. They've been partners for 4 years. Diesel is a Cocker Spaniel who specialises in finding drugs, cash and guns proactively, which means he goes looking for them. PC Gibson also has a second dog, a Springer Spaniel called Vinny, a passive drugs dog. He stays still when he smells them.
You have to give them lots of runs and obviously make sure they're well looked after, because at the end of the day you want them to work for you. I've got a nose for the parks as well as the drugs.
Diesel's nose will soon be needed. But first, the TSG have got to get into the building and secure it. PC Gibson and Diesel will only go in when the searching starts. It'll be their job to look for hidden drugs or anything else which might be concealed. Vinny will be sitting this one out.
Diesel's role is actually very important, and really it's then quite a big responsibility to go in and you know that you're there to complement the team really and find the drugs that they're looking for. It's the unknown, isn't it? It's the anticipation of what's going to be on the other side of that door really.
All police raids are big on shock and superior numbers. The TSG have medical officers on their team armed with video cameras. The name of this game is to prevent anyone from disposing of evidence of any kind.
Get in there, boys, get in there, get in, boys. Stay there, mate. Stay there, stay there.
Do not move, fella, all right? Stop moving, okay?
With the premises under police rule, it's time for Diesel and PC Gibson. No one has any drugs on them, but they do have a dog. One that seems to find Diesel attractive.
It's true, they never spank you.
Despite the unwanted attention, Diesel's gone straight for the till. PC Gibson's not sure why, but something is amiss.
I'm not saying there's drugs in there, but there's probably cash, and he's a cash dog as well. So that's why I've rewarded him.
Diesel's reward for a find is a tennis ball, his very own.
Diesel goes out to work, and every day's a big game. He doesn't realise he's even working.
The till is locked, and no one is owning up to having a key. The police have their own.
Cannabis in the till.
It's not only money that's out of place in the till.
Dogs had a strong indication towards the till area, and there's some cannabis and a big roll of cash that's wedged down the back of their all 20s.
Yeah, I'm happy now. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Good boy. Come on in.
It's a good start for Diesel and PC Gibson, but the hard work is far from over.
It stinks in here.
The Metropolitan Police have the largest specialist canine unit in Britain. In all, they have 251 dogs of all shapes and sizes and abilities. 120 of them are German Shepherds. This is Carly. She and her handler, PC Mandy Chapman, are on a blue light run heading for the scene of a reported burglary in southeast London. Kids have broken into a house and are thought to be still there. PC Chapman has been a cop for 25 years. For 18 of them, she's been in the dog squad. Carly is 5 and has been in the job for 4 years. PC Chapman believes Carly to be the prettiest dog in the Met, but admits she's also one of the most feisty.
Thank you. In charge of India 99, we've got quite a large area of that garden.
India 99 is the call sign of London's police helicopter.
With you in 2 minutes.
PC Chapman needs the helicopter because witnesses have identified the burglars as teenagers, and she will not let her dog loose in such circumstances, even though Carly would be onto them in a flash.
They're kids, which makes no difference to you if your house has been broken into, but it does for deploying a police dog. The trouble is what kids don't realise, they're old enough to commit crime, but if they get bitten by a police dog, it's a lifetime of scarring.
While her fellow officers search outside, PC Chapman takes a look inside to assess the situation.
Haven't seen anyone.
Just as well. The owner of the house has found a youngster in his back room.
I haven't even done anything.
Come here, look at that back bloody
Get
door.
here. Get hold of him. Where's your mate's gone?
the alleyway.
Oh, don't stroke on
Your
me.
mate's gone, you little...
I haven't done nothing.
You're a burglar, that's what you are.
I
You're
did not
lowest
do
of the-
that.
You are nicked. On your knees. On your knees. As I went into that house, I saw the householder's face, and they were distraught. Patio windows have been smashed. There is glass everywhere.
Hold him.
They've just come out of the house.
I didn't do nothing.
Stay there.
PC Chapman now knows that 2 of the boys' friends are on the run with 2 expensive BMX bikes they've taken from the back garden. While Carly tries to sniff out the direction in which the teenagers ran, the helicopter's thermal imager scours for heat traces.
My main danger here is she's going to run out and you can see the cars.
PC Chapman and Carly are running out of time. And so is India 99. The trail is in danger of going cold.
Have you seen two lads running? Thanks. Sit.
Coming up, for others in London's dog squad, the pace is hotting up. And Diesel gets down and dirty in the hunt for drugs.
Good boy!
That's a cracking dog.
In South London, German Shepherd Carly and her handler PC Chapman are still looking for the two teenagers who stole BMX bikes from the back garden of a house. Helicopter India 99 and its thermal imaging camera are also still on the case, but push bikes don't leave heat traces. It's becoming increasingly likely that the young thieves dumped the bikes and left the area before the police got here. But Carly isn't giving up.
What you got? She got something. Good gal. Clever gal. A bit of bikes. Good gal. Good gal. The dog's located the two bikes. They've been well hidden. Definitely a mongoose and a GT bike. I'll have to carry him back with me. Good gal. Good gal.
Finding the bikes wasn't luck. Carly's nose homed in on the fresh scent the thieves left behind.
We would never have found those things. I wouldn't have looked there. I'd have had no reason to look there. But Carly just follows the scent disturbance. And there they are. It's nice to be able to take that stuff back to them and say, you know, here's your stuff.
She found these. They're well hidden.
Can you give me names, though?
There's a big building at the end of here, and they'd hidden them under a load of stuff under there. So she was showing interest, let her persevere, and then she's found them. So I know it's no consolation with what's happened, but it's a start. Carly, sit.
It keeps the kids happy, and that's the main thing. Without the dog, we wouldn't have found him. The window's not so much of an issue, so...
Not only has Carly recovered the two stolen bikes, but PC Chapman can also claim a prisoner. The teenage burglar, too young to be identified on camera, but old enough to help PC Chapman locate the other two, if he wants.
How old are you? You're on a downhill slope, fella. The only thing you've got to look forward to is meeting me in a back garden in the dark with no one else around. And I'll be the second thing that you're aware of, because the first thing you're aware of is that.
You've got to give it a go to get through to them. You've got to tell them what the future holds. The future holds a 6x6 cell. It's not my kid, but I think deep down all of us care. That's why we put the uniform on.
See you at Bromley? Yeah.
In East London, PC Gibson cares only about one thing, her Cocker Spaniel Diesel finding more drugs. The big police raid on the property suspected of being a haven for drug dealers has only produced small finds of cannabis and cash. Nothing like the haul undercover officers had predicted. But like Carly, Diesel rarely gives up. His nose, which is many times more powerful than a human's, is telling him there's more here than meets the eye, even though it looks like a dead end, and a smelly one at that.
What is it, boy? He's trying to get in there, if it helps. That little bit there. Yeah, he was jumping up at that board there.
He was indicating, and straight away I sort of knew there was something behind there.
Anything there? Should we rip the fence down?
Yeah, this springs back.
It's the breakthrough they've all been hoping for.
Behind that fence, it was like, well, probably shoulder high, just full of like rubbish bags and mess. Basically like a mini little tip, really.
This is where a dog is worth his weight in gold.
Yes, indeed.
Blue bag. They're a good lad. That's these. Good boy. Blue bag. They're a good lad.
Yeah, pulled it through. Got about 25, 30 bags of herbal cannabis. There you go.
This time, Diesel doesn't want his reward. He's going for an even bigger prize.
He's just gone back in. He's It's now indicating on that bag there. Good boy! It's got some more.
Another one. Well, I mean, what can you say? I mean, the dog again went straight through it. Oh, what's this? Yeah, it's like sticks of resin.
That was particularly good, and as a dog handler, you know, that it is very enjoyable because you're watching your dog work, he's finding the drugs, he's doing what he's been trained to do, and he's obviously getting his rewards, so he's having the playtime. So for him, you know, he's had a fantastic day. It's very satisfying.
It would have taken us ages to find that, and obviously with the light fading as well, you know, we might have even missed it.
Good lad.
Absolute cracking dog.
Diesel isn't interested in compliments. All he needs now is his favourite tennis ball and a good bath. None of the detained men were found to have any drugs on them, and the police were unable to prove that the cannabis they found belonged to anyone associated with the premises they raided. There was also no evidence of drug dealing. Nightfall brings different challenges for London's police dogs. Many car criminals use the darkness to steal vehicles and to try and outrun the police. When this happens, the Met send in the dogs, so that when the chases end, the thieves stand less chance of getting away.
We're running to a vehicle pursuit on Harrow's ground, just not far from where we are at the moment.
We means the Met's German Shepherd Brody and her handler, Sergeant Pete Madden. And the vehicle being pursued has been stolen. Brody is 3 years old. An unusual Alsatian, her coat is sable grey rather than the usual black and tan. Her father was a police dog with the Greater Manchester Police. Sergeant Madden has been a cop for 31 years and is the skipper of the squad D Relief.
The helicopter's also en route, and police cars are closing in on the pursuit.
The helicopter is also regularly used when cars are being chased in London.
MP Oscar X-ray 24, last location, please.
Right, helicopter is to up my near side.
Indian 99's video camera is already locked onto the stolen vehicle. The people who took it have abandoned it, and they're on the run.
00 Leighton Close, where are these suspects last seen? From 99, stand by, we've got one in sight, just climbed over a garage roof into an alleyway. He's heading towards us, towards a helicopter, parallel to Leighton Close, generally in the direction of Old Oak Broadway. Stop there, stop.
Stop.
You've gone further than he is, but he's sort of catching you up. Your side. He's climbing into a garden. Stand by, I'll give you the number of the garden. It's a garden.
Indian 99 Sierra Zero, I'm in Leighton Close now.
As Brody and Sergeant Madden close in on the car thieves, on the other side of town, another German Shepherd has been called into action. Carly and her handler PC Chapman are rushing to try and catch more burglars red-handed. A man has been seen breaking into a railway storage yard.
Officers were there very quickly, so they're hoping the guy's still in there.
PC Chapman isn't just around the corner. She and Carly are 5 miles away from the yard.
It's a very long run. That's why it's important not to throw the dog around too much, because we want to make sure that she's capable of searching when we get there.
You don't want a dog that, as soon as you start to drive quickly and put the two tones on, starts barking. But she's ready, because the moment I open that cage, she's already up and standing ready to go.
This time, Carly won't be rushing in. Local officers have the place surrounded, and PC Chapman knows that these sort of places are notoriously dangerous.
Did you know the site, or you just have keys?
I don't know the site.
So you don't know about any hazards on there for me and the dogs?
It's basically a skip yard.
Yeah.
Haulage skip yard, so there's lorries, skips, might have some scrap metal about, sharp objects.
Sharp objects mean a more careful search than usual. And that's not the only worry. No one knows anything about the man they're after.
Carly?
Thank you.
Good girl.
You know you're going into danger. I mean, people are carrying knives, firearms, and even just grabbing anything near them to defend themselves. So you know you're putting that dog in danger a lot of the time. It's worrying, but she is part of your trade and she is a tool of the trade. And if it comes to an officer or the dog being put into a dangerous situation, it has to be the dog. But the dog will work it out. It'll be looking for the disturbance, where the person's gone. Wait. When you watch them, then they get excited, then you know they're on the track of somebody. You've got to trust the dog.
PC Chapman's trust is being tested. Carly's led her up what looks like a dead end. In northwest London, Sergeant Madden is also having to trust Brodie.
Yeah, Indian 99 got me in the back gardens.
Yeah, if you can get out into the alleyway at the back,
They're still looking for the driver of the stolen car.
Go on. See, find him.
Okay. He's coming into the garden shortly that you're at the back fence of. In fact, he's gone into a garage. Excellent. He's just looking out the. He's just peering out the garage door now.
Knowing where he is one thing. Judging whether he's going to come out quietly is another. This is where Brodie comes in.
He was just behind that door looking out a couple of seconds ago.
And goes in.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Don't you kick my dog!
I'm always conscious of the safety of Brodie. I'm always conscious that potentially there is risk and there is danger to him there. When Brodie found the fella in there, she barked as she's trained to do, and the nasty swine jabbed her in the face with his left elbow and got bitten for his trouble. So she's fine, so she's okay. But she's allowed to defend herself, and that's just what she did there. We do worry about our dogs. If you want to see a dog handler cross, you hurt their dog. And if you want to see a dog cross, you hurt his handler. Lovely. So that's Old Bill 3, villains nothing.
At the railway storage yard, Carly and PC Chapman could also be close to scoring.
We'll get down here.
What looked like a dead end isn't.
Oh, this is snug, isn't it? Carly.
It's the entrance to some kind of cabin.
She's lifting her head up.
And someone's in.
Oh, just stay there, mate. Just stay there. Stay there. Turn around. Put your hands on the wall. Back to the wall. Good girl. Hand. Hand. Other hand. Till I know what's happening.
The man might have an innocent explanation for being here, but PC Chapman won't take chances. And neither does Carly.
Police dogs, it has a great calming effect and it's very, very instant.
Do you work here?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any identification, anything like that?
Yes, maybe. Look
In
at
here?
Oh.
1 second. You've got something here, yeah?
Oh, yes. There is identification card.
What's your name, sorry? Just wait there for us. If you're okay to be here, we'll leave you. If not, then you have to come with us, okay?
I work here in the side.
Right, okay.
The man says this is where he lives. He was asleep and he's got permission to be here.
Where do they live at night? Where do they sleep at night?
The man's story checks out. He's not a burglar and is completely innocent.
The reason they stopped is we've had information that somebody's jumped over that fence.
I think we know who they are, we've got their details, they've got full ID. But yeah, I'm happy if you are.
Sorry for your inconvenience.
Carly can't tell if people are innocent or guilty. To her, it's just a game.
You find him, didn't you? Good girl.
Coming up.
What's the description of these suspects?
Brodie and Sergeant Madden have yet more car thieves to deal with. And Paddy, the wannabe water dog. Every day in London, 3.5 million people use the Underground. Most use it for work or to go shopping. Some use it to deal or use drugs. The Met have been cracking down on drug use in the Tube, and the dog squad are at the forefront of the campaign.
Are you ready? Are you all fired up? Are you ready for work? Yeah?
Vinny, PC Adele Gibson's passive drugs dog, is on duty today, checking the passengers in and out. Vinny is 3 years old, an English Springer Spaniel, and the youngest of PC Gibson's 2 police dogs. Unlike Diesel, Vinny's specifically trained to work in crowds. So this time, while Vinny works, Diesel gets to sit it out.
Go on then.
Vinny's nose is incredibly sensitive, 10 times more so than a human's.
I've never done this station before, actually, so it's a bit of an unknown quantity.
When Vinny freezes, it doesn't always mean his target is carrying drugs. They may only have come into contact with them.
Okay. He's a drugs dog. Oh. Okay, he detects drugs. Do you have anything on you shouldn't have? Okay, just going to go off for a search. Thank you.
It's the job of PC Gibson's fellow officers to carry out searches to find out what Vinny's nose has detected. Since cannabis was upgraded to a Class B drug, London's police are now taking a harder line on its use. Fines are routinely issued during operations like this.
Obviously, the vast quantity of people coming through are, genuine commuters. Okay, he's a drugs dog. Oh, okay. Okay, he's just going to go off for a search? Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to come with us? It's probably through here.
It's quite hard here in the fact that on the train stations you've got a lot of wind everywhere. Hi, mate. How are you? Lovely, thanks, sir. So the wind's obviously blowing around everywhere, so the dog has to work quite hard and sort of, and scent the air around the person. Basically, that's what he's doing, is he's scanning the air around the person. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Okay, he's a drugs dog. Okay, do you have something on you, a little bit of cannabis? Don't worry if you have.
I've just smoked a joint.
You just smoked a joint,
I've
okay.
literally just come out of...
All right, okay. The dog's saying you've still got some, so you're going to go and be searched.
Just like Diesel, Vinny gets a tennis ball as his fun reward. But for the officers with him, it's serious work, and Vinny's keeping them busy.
Get him, gonna have a drink. They work really hard. It's their noses are going the whole time. So although you think the dog's just standing there, actually they are working really hard, and they can get like what we call nasal fatigue, which is why it's really imperative to rest them for 20 minutes.
Rest and recuperation are bywords in the dog squad. Usually this involves getting to play with other dogs. Most handlers have their own pet dogs at home. PC Mandy Chapman is no exception, much to Carly's delight.
Carly really enjoys living with Oscar, who's 9, almost, and her best buddy in the world is Oakley, who's the same age, 4. Aren't you, sweetheart? Yes, you are. They're best buddies.
Oscar and Oakley both used to be PC Chapman's police dogs until they retired. Carly, who's been working with PC Chapman for 4 years, has another 3 years service left.
Hey, bits.
Retirement is the furthest thing from her mind.
I think Carly, given a choice of whether to stay at home all day, like Oscar, or whether to go to work, I think Carly would work all day long. When she's working, she's very, very focused, but when she switches off, she loves nothing more than a run with the other dogs. And when we go for a walk, she's not an aggressive dog at all. And that's the beauty of them. You get to take home your own personal bodyguard and burglar alarm all rolled into one.
This burglar alarm and bodyguard is also the leader of the pack.
It's really funny, when you come home from work and something exciting's happened, she comes in all puffed up and you can just tell she's almost full of it, and she does her almost as if she's telling the other two what's happened at work. All dogs need something to do, and they need a good amount of exercise, but a police dog's life is the best life.
At the tube station, Vinny is still resting his nose. But the stop and search operation must continue. That means backup and a chance for PC Gibson to watch another dog team at work.
You ready, Woody? This is it. Hello there, just come past the dog for me, thank you.
Woody is a 6-year-old English Springer Spaniel. Like Vinny, a narcotics dog, but he can also sniff out guns and cash. His sidekick for the past 5 years is PC John Lane. Named after the character from Toy Story, Woody's nose is always the centre of attention.
Woody's got quite a peculiar nose where he's got some of the pigmentation on his on the end of his nose is gone. So he looks sort of like he's got a snout on him. It's something unique to Woody. I haven't seen any other Springer or any other dog for that fact that's had it. Hello there, just come past the dog for us. Thank you very much.
Woody's unique nose works a treat,
Come past the dog for us, thank you.
even in crowds.
Sorry, sir, please.
Do you want to follow me outside?
Okay, what is that substance, sir?
It's cannabis.
Cannabis, okay. Where did you go?
Like Vinny, Woody has a high work rate.
Stop there, please, young man. This is a drug store. Have you got any drugs on you? You sure you're going to be searched? Honesty is the best policy.
Honestly.
Good. Excellent. Go with my colleagues then. In the Met, we usually work in pairs. We have 2 dogs, 2 dog handlers go along, and that's so that we can keep the operation flowing, because it's quite tense for the dogs. If you imagine a train station, it's quite a dry, warm place. They're constantly sniffing, and they get nasal fatigue.
So when Woody's nose starts to fatigue, Vinny and PC Gibson take over.
When the one dog handler's working, then the other dog handler will be watching what's coming up, just to make sure that they are concentrating on the dog and what they're doing, and you're making sure that they're safe and covering their back for them, so to speak.
The crackdown in the tube has been going for 4 hours. No one's counting how many cautions or fines have been handed out. But not every stop has been for cannabis or other Class B drugs.
He gets his paw. Good boy. Ah, lovely. It's got 3 Class A tablets on it, ecstasy tablets. That's good. It's always nice to get a hit when they haven't got any cannabis as well, because you know all they found is a Class A, the ecstasy tablet. So, really clever boy.
We've had all sorts of results from Class A to Class C. Yeah, basically, it's been a very good day.
Are you happy?
Vinny and Woody's good day is what every handler hopes for.
Good boy.
In West London, Sergeant Madden, the shift skipper, is once again leading from the front, after more car thieves who think they can lose the police at high speed. As usual, Brody's along for the ride, loving every minute.
It's a silver Volvo. He's been at the M4 now and he's going away from us.
At the moment we're under a vehicle pursuit. The car that's behind it is struggling to keep up. And at the moment they've lost it. The helicopter's nearby, so hopefully, if we're lucky, they'll pick it up.
Sergeant Madden and the helicopter India 99 are becoming an item.
Information report. Vehicle involved in burglary. Fuel car circulation ends count 3819.
Well, the latest information on this vehicle is that we believe it's involved in a number of burglaries between London and Thames Valley, and it's been seen in the area a couple of times over recent days.
The info is a warning the men in the stolen car are believed to be serious criminals.
Sabina Close in Hayes.
Decamp is police jargon for suspects have dumped a stolen vehicle and are on the run.
Yes, that's all received. MPP information. We need to liaise with air traffic control to get into that area, as officers will appreciate, extremely near to Heathrow Airport.
The thieves have abandoned the car close to Heathrow Airport. The helicopter cannot just fly into the flight path. The criminals now have the edge. But Brody and Madden are trying to change that.
I don't think Brodie generally gets too excited once the sirens go on or I start driving faster, because she knows from experience that quite often, that will happen and then we'll get cancelled. What she does associate is when we stop and I open up the back, that's when she gets excited.
Brody can now get excited. Heathrow's air traffic control has allowed India 99 into its airspace. London's dog squad works the entire capital, and that includes the River Thames. 200 miles of waterway which is used by thousands of boats a day, and a fair few criminals. The Specialist Marine Police Unit, the River Cops, need dogs to search the vessels they stop or board. It's an elite job, and not every dog is up to it. PC John Lane wants to work with the River Cops. That means getting one of his 2 Springer Spaniels accepted and trained. He's chosen Paddy. Paddy hasn't been with PC Lane as long as Woody. Woody's done 6 years, while Paddy joined them only 10 months ago. He's not yet 2 years old, but he has become PC Lane's main troubleshooter.
Paddy, who is my proactive dog, so that means he does the search warrants for cars, houses, and he does narcotics, firearms and cash.
The Met's Marine Unit only has 20 dogs attached to it. Getting in is hard.
I've been waiting 7 years to do the assessment, so a bit apprehensive, I guess. Just the fact that we don't want to fail and miss the boat, so to speak. Fingers crossed, hopefully it will go well today.
Paddy and PC Lane have to convince the Marine Unit that they are made of the right stuff to even get onto the training programme.
The river is not for fools. It's a very dangerous environment that if you take liberties with it, you can come unstuck very quickly. Historically, we've failed roughly around 50%.
Being a water dog doesn't mean getting your paws wet. Far from it. Personality is vital. What the River Cops call demeanour.
Whoa, taking the food, Ralph. He's very happy. Tail's wagging. Trying to get a bit more, actually. Let's see if he wants to investigate this. His general demeanour is pretty good. What's this? Yeah, he's investigating the wallet. What's this? Oh, and he wants his ball. That's great. Okay. What we're going to do now, John, he's obviously happy and well today. We're going to put him in the bag.
The bag is a special harness that is used to winch police dogs onto ships.
It'll be a bit of a strange experience for him. That's it. They'll wiggle about a bit. Oh, I think that's flying urine there, is it?
I did tell you.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, piddling Paddy.
Weeing on the River Cops is not the best career move, but at least Paddy's put a smile on their faces.
Okay, he's wagging away there nicely, Ralph. He's not fazed by that at all. Right, we'll take him on to the next step.
The next step is finding out whether Paddy can cope with being winched onto a vessel on his own.
That's great.
PC Lane is not allowed to even watch, far less reassure.
It's like when I was waiting for my children to be born, it's like that. You're very nervous, there's nothing you can do about it, you've just got to wait and hope that the result's okay.
Legs are all nice and loose, they're not stiff at all. What we do, we take him up further to about 10 foot if we can. He's just looking at his surroundings here. He's always quite interested up there. What's happening up there? That's good. Yeah, and bring him down, that's great. He's not stressed at all.
I know that if there had been any opportunity for him to be under distress, they would have stopped it, so I was quite happy with that.
But for PC Lane and Paddy,
bring him down.
There's still a long way to go and the tests are getting more difficult.
Okay, that's good. Right, thanks, Jerry.
In West London, Brodie and Sergeant Madden are still after the serious criminals who abandoned their stolen car near Heathrow. The helicopter's heat-seeking camera hasn't picked up anyone yet, so Brodie's still the best hope.
So he went over here.
He went over about here.
Yeah.
And the other one, he went over about there.
Yeah, I know.
Sergeant Madden has been getting over fences with his dog for the last 12 years. He's seen them all.
We need to be careful when we're putting them over a fence. That we can get them safely over the fence in the first place. I think there was a barbed wire at the top of the fence.
It's all right, madam, wait there.
I put my body armour over the top to make sure that I can get her over without scratching her or without cutting her. Don't just turn up, throw her over a fence and hope for the best.
Indian 99 Sierra Zero, if I can cut it in. You got me in the back.
Dog handler to the dog, yeah.
Go on then. Where is he? Hey, where is he? Find him.
Even though there's no sign of the runaways on Indian 99's thermal imager, Brodie and Madden will keep looking. Brodie's nose might still pick up their trail.
I'll get one of these witnesses from where the big dump.
Have you just seen him?
Coming up, Paddy takes to the water, and his partner needs to prove he can do it too. Back on the River Thames is the moment of truth for the wannabe marine team. Paddy's back on shore, but his partner, PC Lane, has been asked to climb 100 foot up the side of a tanker on his own to prove he has a head for heights and the legs for the job.
Nervous.
This is where it can all go wrong, and Paddy's chance will be gone.
Well done.
I've never climbed up a ladder up the side of a boat before. I was more concerned that I wouldn't get up there and let Paddy down than anything. And now it's down to Dad to get up the ladder, so we can both go on the course. So there's a bit of pressure.
Well done. Toes in. Yeah.
Glad to get that.
Excellent.
Nice one.
He's done extremely well. Good technique in climbing. So as far as we're concerned, we're happy.
Elated. A lot of relief I haven't let Paddy down.
Good technique, but no passing to the unit yet. It's Paddy's turn to prove he has the legs for it. Sea legs. This will be the first time Paddy's set a paw upon a boat. In West London, Brodie and Sergeant Madden still haven't set eyes on their two car thieves, on the run for more than an hour. There's no sign of either of them.
Quebec 0, Sierra 0.
We've got 2 dog vans on the scene.
The helicopter India 99 has 2 suspects on its camera. One of Sergeant Madden's dog squad colleagues has them detained, but are they the wanted men?
We're just trying to confirm whether or not we think the 2 suspects who have been stopped are identical to the suspects that have been seen in the car initially by the officers that chased it.
While the checks are made, Brodie and Madden still have work to do, finding evidence that might link the car to the men.
On the other side of here is where the car was abandoned, and as we arrived, a couple of the informants were saying that they've been seen to throw the keys over in this general area. So we're going to use Brodie's nose now to see if we can locate the keys.
Brodie's nose is not always the answer. Occasionally, Sergeant Madden's eyes are better.
I found the keys. I don't need my dog, they're sitting on top of the roof. It might be we can get some fingerprints off it. And it might be in an ideal world we can tie it to the 2 that we stopped round the corner.
But there's no ideal world today. The 2 men round the corner have alibis and are innocent. They've been let go without charge.
We can't win all the time. I just want to make sure that me and Brodie do the best that we can and give the officers the best shot at finding somebody. They're pretty clever, they do some smart things, but they can't do magic.
On the River Thames, PC Lane and Paddy are hoping for some magic. Paddy's about to find out if he has what it takes to work with the elite Marine unit. If Paddy shows nerves or panics, it'll be all over.
Your dog, my dog.
Being parted from his handler is the first big test. Paddy must be attached to someone at all times in case he tries to jump ship. No dog could survive the strong currents of the Thames for long.
With initial reaction to the engines, so a bit uncertain about it.
What do you think, Paddy? What do you think, Paddy? Hi.
Paddy doesn't know it yet, but this boat is just a warm-up. This is the real deal. A high-speed raider that can take 6 armed officers and a dog team at 60 miles an hour anywhere on the Thames. Enough to frighten any dog.
Once the instructors were happy that he was OK and confident on the bigger boat, then he was transferred to the smaller boat, which I must admit I'd never been on before, so it's a new experience for me.
Your dog? My dog.
Step straight on, hands into the boat. You're on.
Right, put your feet
Don't give him any physical or verbal support at this moment in time. Just see how he reacts to it all. If he does show any signs of distress, then I will immediately tell the coxswain to stop, and that'll be the end of it.
The end of it means failure.
And hold on.
This is just the half of it.
Dogs are very quick to pick up on any fear that the owner or the handler will have. So you have to be 100% confident of what you're doing before you put your dog in.
Dog's still looking around. And he's pretty chilled out now. And he's quite comfortable there.
He was quite happy that he wasn't in any danger, and Dad's okay, so I must be okay.
Yeah, more than happy with him. He was looking around all the time. This dog actually, has done very well.
Messing around on the river.
Messing around on the river means Paddy has been accepted by the river cops as one of their own.
Of all the dogs that I've tested over the years, he's done very well today in comparison. So, yes, he's a good little dog. Good.
Well done, big fella.
Big fella Paddy now faces 12 weeks additional training before he and PC Lane will be allowed to set sail with their new chums.
I'm over the moon, really, really, really pleased about it.
Tonight, drama on the front line.
Put your hands behind your back!
As the police send in the dogs. Zeus and the lead thieves.
Helicopter's seen you. Get your asses down here now.
Murphy strikes gold.
There we go, lads. Half a name bar.
And Britain's highest earning dogs, Eddie and Keela, on the trail of kidnappers and murderers.
As a result of the indications from the dogs, human remains and blood have been located within the building.
Britain's police dogs are trained to do amazing things. From abseiling into armed sieges, to finding explosives, or cash, or deadly weapons. But nothing is more amazing than the dogs who are trained to find murder victims or murderers. Jersey, the Channel Islands. This may look like fun, but it's part of a training program. Former police officer Martin Grime is working his highly skilled and unusual sniffer dogs. All of them used to be with the South Yorkshire Police. They're here on Jersey as part of the investigation into allegations of child abuse and possible murder at the former children's home, Haute de la Garenne. Keela's speciality is finding human blood, while Eddie's been trained to find human remains. Every day, Martin Grime must work his dogs to make sure that their noses are in top condition. While they wait in his van, he's hiding a jar of sand. It contains the scent of 100-year-old human remains. Eddie will have to try and find it.
Ready? Here, come. Good boy. Fine, fine. Fine, fine.
A victim recovery dog are dogs that will search for and locate human remains.
Eddie doesn't need a handler to help him. He searches on his own, often at night, across fields or up mountains. When he finds something, he barks.
And it's from the pelvic cavity of a skeletised corpse that was buried some 100-odd years ago. Found it quite easily.
Eddie, Keela and Grime have been in Jersey for months. They were called in by the local police when the allegations of child abuse at Haute de la Garenne took an even more sinister turn.
The crime rate is quite considerably lower. They don't have the experience of dealing with major crimes such as this, not only with the abuse, but also with the searching.
The searching involved looking for the bodies of children.
There was some anecdotal witness testimony that there had been some children that had mysteriously left the home and were not seen again.
Grime put both of his dogs into the former children's home. They soon started to unlock deadly secrets, leading to the discovery of a possible underground torture chamber.
Both dogs were deployed within the building, and both dogs gave a number of indications. And as a result of the indications from the dogs, human remains and blood have been located within the building.
This investigation is ongoing, and Eddie and Keela will stay until it has been resolved. Keela is Martin Grime's star. For years in South Yorkshire, she was hired out to other forces for £530 a day. A rate of pay in line with a chief constable's.
People love her. It's her personality, her work drive, her enthusiasm, the fact that she's very, very fit. What are you going up there, here? Yeah.
Keela is 3 years old. She's trained not only to find microscopic traces of human blood at murder scenes, but also to detect blood traces on murder weapons which have been wiped clean.
Yeah. When we're looking for something really, really small, she gets her nose over everything. What I'm saying is, come on, I want you to really, really sniff. I want you to really, really look for something that's very, very small here. Here. Chit.
Keela's nose is super sensitive, and that means it has to be carefully nurtured to make sure it never gets clogged.
If they're really using the nose very, very hard, sometimes they have to just walk away and go, blow their nose out and start again. Here, kills.
Keela's nose is about to be put to the test. While she waits in the van, Martin Grime hides a cloth with a tiny amount of human blood on it. His.
That's the blood from one pinprick. Good girl. Here, fine. Here, come. Here, what's this? Up here. She'll actually freeze looking at the exact location of the blood with her nose probably a centimetre away from it, staring at it with her body rigid. You have no doubt as to where you're actually going to look. Good girl! Oh, know where it is, yes. Good girl. What we're able to do is turn around and say she is 100% positive that what she's pointing at is blood.
Keela and Eddie first hit the international headlines when 4-year-old Madeleine McCann went missing whilst on holiday in Portugal. As the Portuguese police searched for her, they asked the South Yorkshire Police for help, and specifically for PC Grime and his amazing dogs.
I was asked to attend Praia da Luz in Portugal to assist the Portuguese police investigate the disappearance of Madeleine McCann.
While Eddie searched for a body, Keela looked for blood and found some. But it only served to further deepen the mystery. Coming up, West Yorkshire's land sharks take to the streets. Zeus goes to church.
Come on down, now!
and Otto hunts down a thief. Yorkshire is renowned for its exceptional police dogs. This is the breeding unit of the West Yorkshire Police Force. 3 more canine cops in the making. West Yorkshire is the 4th largest police force in Britain. 1,200 square miles of rolling dales and bustling cities. It also has one of the biggest police dog units in the country. 74 highly trained dogs with a huge range of specialist skills. Many of them have a fearsome reputation among the criminal fraternity of West Yorkshire, earning them strange nicknames.
The most common term's land shark, because they go around with the bite people.
PC Mark Lawman looks after one of West Yorkshire's most famous land sharks, Zeus, a 7-year-old German Shepherd. He and PC Lawman have been partners for 4 years, the dog squad's veterans.
He's a big softie, really. He likes kids. He hates hoodies, but he really enjoys tracking. He really enjoys that. He loves using his nose. That's what he does the best.
Zeus and Lawman are about to start a night shift, the busiest time for the dog squad. 2/3 of all violent crime happens after the sun goes down, so Lawman and Zeus spend a lot of their time working in the dark.
X-ray Delta 185, can you assist division please? It's reported 2 males on the roof, allegedly stealing lead.
185, code 6.
Stealing lead from roofs is becoming an increasing problem in West Yorkshire. It's not a house they're being called to, it's a Catholic church, St. Joseph's in Keighley. The priest dialed 999 after seeing shadows on his roof. He's had his lead stolen before.
A man stealing lead from a church roof.
West Yorkshire's police helicopter is also being scrambled, but PC Lawman is determined to be the first on the scene.
We're about 7 miles away. The helicopter's on his way, so hopefully we'll beat him there.
PC Lawman knows that many criminals run for it when they see the helicopter, and that's where land shark Zeus comes in. The veterans are first, but they don't know who is on the roof or whether they're armed. So until the helicopter gets here, they must follow standard procedure. Contain the area, expect the worst, and threaten the criminals with your dog.
The building was surrounded. Zeus is barking. I shout up, you better come down, the dog's coming up. I don't know how I was going to get him up there, but it's always a bit of a ploy.
All of you down now!
Zeus, the Greek god, was the master of the sky, and his chosen weapon was a thunderbolt. West Yorkshire's Zeus has no such powers. Neither does PC Lawman.
Come on down, now!
Salvation in the form of the police helicopter's thermal imaging camera. 2 thieves lying low 40 feet above the ground, and beside them what looks like 2 sheets of lead. The helicopter's searchlight also enables the cops on the ground to see the evidence of the crime.
Well, you see the lead's going from around the edge. It's up that one that you're looking at now.
Yeah. You can see you laid down! Get your ass down here now!
The thieves aren't budging. Either they think the police and their helicopter will eventually go away, or they don't realise they're caught on camera.
Helicopter's seen you! Get your asses down here now!
We're pulling out on these persons now, hoping they're going to give themselves up. If you just stand back, we're not there.
35 miles away, in Pontefract, another dog team has been called into action.
155.
155, got a report of someone breaking into a van on horse there in the centre of Pontefract.
120.
More thieves at work. Otto, a 3-year-old German Shepherd, has worked with his 40-year-old handler, PC Yates, for just 18 months. This means Otto's a rookie land shark, but still a highly trained tracker with a natural-born ability to defend.
Out on the streets, he loves nothing more than confronting people. Whatever the situation is, he's up for it, he's barking away, he's pulling in his collar, and that's exactly what I want out of a police dog.
Police are already on the scene. There's no sign of a thief, but it looks like someone was intent on committing a crime.
The original call we got was that a witness had seen somebody break into a van.
The word from residents of the housing estate is that the van thief ran into a nearby truck parking lot.
Down to back in a second.
PC Yates knows he is now in the danger zone, with no idea who he is facing.
Police officer with a dog coming out now, show yourself now, I'm going to release the dog. Police officer with a dog, show yourself now, I'm going to release the dog. This is your last warning. Good boy, good lad, good lad.
Otto will provide both the muscle and the search engine, a bulwark between PC Yates and any fatal threat. No need for the gun squad.
I'd much rather have a dog to protect me. With a dog, if the dog's there and he's up front and he's barking, that can be more of a deterrent than an armed police officer, because if we've got just cause to, you know, we will use the dog. There's been times when I've been on my own with Otto and there's been a couple of people about, and if I hadn't got him there with me, I'm outnumbered. So they are there, and they certainly do help and deter, you know, from that kind of situation.
Otto will be able to search the entire truck park in minutes.
The dogs can pick up the scent. Their sense of smell is so much greater than humans that they can pick anything up. The reason we use a dog for searching is the manpower issue, really. To search an area the size that we did at the lorry park, you'd be looking at maybe 5 or 6 bobbies there, and it'd take maybe 20 minutes to give it a good thorough search, whereas with the dog, if he picks anything up, no matter how far away it is, you know, he'll give you that indication. If you're in there now, fella, come on out, because I'm putting the dog in. Come on, if you're in there, come on out, because the dog's going to come in. Go find him. Go on, go find him. Nothing at all. I'll just do these last lorries and then I think we'll call it a day.
It's not all bad news.
Go on in.
Otto and Yates may have flushed the thief out. A woman has spotted a man wearing a brown jacket running into her apartment block.
Oh, she's the caller. She's just seen him going up to the flats just now. We're going to shoot off because we believe he's back on up to the flats up here.
For Otto and Yates, the night has just begun. Back at the church in Keighley, the lead thieves are still lying low on the roof, but at last there's movement.
X-ray 99, you've got one stood up. It looks like he's giving himself up, over.
They're up here, they're giving themselves up.
Where the chap stood up from, there's one directly laying next to where he stood up.
Stop messing about! All of you down now!
I would imagine his first thoughts are, how can I get out of this? I can't. I better come down.
It's not the 40-foot climb down through barbed wire which worries the lead thief. It's what's waiting for him on the ground.
If you're running, Will, yeah. Good, well, you drop down here then. No, which way do you come in? You come here. Right, come to the lamp post then.
Yeah, one's coming down, quite comfortable at the moment.
You got some cuffs, Sarge? Yeah?
Quite comfortable at the moment.
Watch him, sis.
No, I've got him on a lead.
Zeus will always focus on the prisoner, whether it's the adrenaline, the smell that they're giving off, and they know which is the baddie.
The problem is, there's still one baddie on the roof who Zeus cannot focus on. Over in Pontefract, Otto and PC Yates are still after the thief they suspect has escaped into a block of flats.
So we think he's either in this one or the one upstairs, but the witness isn't 100% sure which floor it is or which flat it is, so we're on a bit of a wing and a prayer at the moment. Do you know who lives here?
A wing and a prayer is sometimes all the police need. Someone has locked themselves into this apartment.
If there's somebody in there, dogs barking, bobbies are banging away, all the commotion, all the police cars outside, they're going to come to the door. There was just no joy at all.
They may have got a firm lead, but this is not a good place for Otto to be. Now the police are under threat from one of their own.
He's going to bite somebody that he shouldn't bite in a minute if he's not careful. Come on, come on, come on. I know, come on.
Canine cops do not respond well to stress.
If you're uptight, the dog can pick that up and that affects the dog's working as well. So you just have to be light-hearted with it and just treat it as a game. Obviously it's a real-life situation, but you know, whatever they're enjoying doing what they're doing, you're going to get the best out of them, really.
The officers trying to get into the flat believe they've found the answer to all their problems, and it's not Otto.
Well, we've just got what we call a universal key to try and put the door in.
Using it isn't as easy as it looks. In Bradford, Zeus and PC Lawman are still no closer to arresting their second church roof lead thief. He's still lying low, trying to fool both the thermal image camera and PC Lawman. In truth, he's not fooling anyone.
Come on down!
Having one person still on the roof is a real pain. Maybe thief number one can help.
Shout your mates and tell them to come down and stop messing us about. Come up here! Bring him up here, Sarge. Let him shout his mates down. Otherwise we'll be here all bloody night. Come on down!
Come down!
X-ray 99, the second person's now stood up, over.
He's making his way to the corner. He's going to drop over that bit again. Hopefully we're going to go the same way.
To that lamppost and down.
Even though the man is giving himself up, Zeus and Lawman are taking no chances.
When you jump down, don't make any sudden movements. You understand, young man? Good. No messing around or you'll get bitten.
Zeus knows that somebody's done something wrong. I've been shouting, everybody else has been shouting. Somebody appears and, no, you're fair game, you run, I'm coming.
Well, I think it's just nice to catch somebody. I think the vicar's well happy anyway, that he's actually caught two, thieving his lead. So we've had some divine intervention and some lightning strikes while they were grabbing hold of it.
In Pontefract, in the flats where the van thief is thought to be hiding, they could do with some divine intervention. They're still locked out.
I've got a crowbar that'll take that wood off.
But just as the team considers another way in, like breaking a window, there's been a development. Or at least an open door with a suspect on the other side.
I think after a good 20 minutes, this lad has come down to the door wiping his eyes as though he's been fast asleep and didn't even know what was going on. And it turns out it's fitted the description to a T. Who else is in the house, mate? Nobody else?
The flat needs to be searched for evidence, such as the clothes the suspect was said to be wearing.
9:30, we've just found a brown leather jacket underneath, so we're sort of seizing it for evidence.
Despite his protests that he was fast asleep, the man won't be released.
I don't know the reason why the occupant opened the door and we nearly put it through, but they've gone in, they've found a brown leather jacket that was part of the description given of the lad. So they've locked him up on suspicion of the theft of that vehicle, I think.
Coming up, Otto shows how you recover stolen property.
Good boy, yes you are, good lad.
And drugs dog Murphy finds the secret stash.
There we go, lads. 9:30 bar.
(3 a.m. Bradford Police Station. Zeus and PC Lawman are delivering one of the two church roof lead thieves into custody. PC Lawman struck up a rapport with his prisoner, who he's discovered is a God-fearing boy.
Do you want your face on camera?
No, do I now? Yeah, I can change. No,
not that good looking.
Don't want to know you've been nicking lead off a church roof? No, right.
I'm Roman Catholic.
Are you?
I just don't want the number.
Right. See you later, lads.
West Yorkshire's thieves are working hard tonight. A house has been broken into. Landshark Otto and PC Yates are now free of the van break-in case and good to go.
145.
145, make your way straight to the cell yard, please, at Wood Street.
It's 12 miles away.
145, yet received.
Thank you.
Getting Otto to the scene of the crime quickly is vital.
Seconds can make the world a difference, really. The sooner we can get to a job, the more chance that we have of picking anything up.
Like a lot of drivers, PC Yates has a sat-nav. And like many, you can't always rely on it.
They're not as up-to-date as you'd like to think, some of these sat-navs.
After 100 yards, you have reached your destination.
As I'm pulling up to the street, all of a sudden, I'm confronted by a load of bollards. I don't believe it. Chuffy now. And I'm thinking, oh God, I can see the house in front of me. It's only about 100 yards away.
In between PC Yates and the burgled house lies a dead end. Bollards and a pavement.
I'm thinking, what do I do? Because I don't know the area, and I'm sure there's some shortcuts to get round there, but I thought, oh, bugger it. I'll have a go.
Headed over the field, I think especially from the 73 north and north of 100
Stop my van and straight over the pavement and across.
The burglar is long gone.
He's gone into the back of the house.
Right.
Smashed the window to get out through the back garden, over some fields at the back.
Right.
White male.
The scene itself was obviously broken glass in the garden, and then there was some footprints in the dew going out to the field. But as soon as you've got to the bushes, that's it. There's nothing else there to give you any indication of where this person's gone. Find it, find it.
Otto's sense of smell is 10 times greater than a human's, and already he's onto something.
For some reason, he's pulled me off to the right. Police with a dog coming out now! Coming out now, show yourself now, the dog's coming in! And as we've got into some dense bushes, it's given me a fantastic indication that there's something there. Who is it?
In Bradford, PC Lawman is also back on the streets. Not after thieves, but drug dealers.
Our division are asking for your assistance to
complete a drug search.
It's an undercover operation. PC Lawman must lie low until a police fast entry team is put in the front door of a house which has been under surveillance for some time.
The intelligence is that there are controlled drugs in the premises at this time, and that's about all I've been told, really. We're in a marked vehicle. We don't want the marked vehicle seen anywhere near the address before they've got in. It's a bit of a giveaway. It's police dogs all the way down the side of it.
Landshark Zeus won't be involved. He hasn't the right skills. PC Lawman's going to be using Murphy, his specialist drugs dog. Murphy joined Zeus and PC Lawman just 8 months ago. He's only 2 years old. As well as drugs, he's trained to find cash and explosives.
He's crackers. He's mad. He never stops still. He's just a driven dog. He loves it. He loves work. He's very quickly shown that he can do it. And the big thing with him is he enjoys doing it.
Murphy and PC Lawman get the call to move in.
That was quick. In? Yeah.
It can take many hours for police officers to search a house for drugs. Dogs like Murphy can do it in minutes.
I'll just come and have a quick scan first.
I always take a little bit of a glance around the house first, just to make sure that there are no obvious dangers, no dogs, cats, hamsters, things like that.
Hello. Me all right? Have you got any pets in the house at all? No gerbils, no like that. Fish, that's all. I can't get to them. You've no cats, not like that. No. You know what I'm here to search for?
I'll ask the ladies anything, you know. Am I going to find any drugs? No. Well, I'm bringing the drugs dog in. Okay.
My dog going to find anything? No. Okie dokie. Right, we'll bring him in and see then. No, he won't bite. It's a soft one as this one. All right, Bruce. Come on. Come on then, Murphy. Come on. Come here. Find it. Nice telly.
The dog was brought in because it's obviously we know what we are looking for, but there's that many hiding places in the houses that you can put drugs. It just limited our time inside that house to a bare minimum.
Murphy's tail is what PC Lawman keeps an eye on.
Murphy. Find it. He's saying these here. Can somebody just have a look in those, please?
Murphy doesn't want to play with the video games. He just wants them checked out. Last year in West Yorkshire,
Murphy?
there were around 3,000 drug arrests.
No.
While Murphy searches the kids' bedrooms upstairs,
Where is it? Well, I've got it. Where is it?
downstairs, where the children and other officers are, things are getting tense.
It's not nice when obviously you arrive and find kids at the address when we do go in because there's quite a lot of officers. It's quite disruptive for children. We tried to make sure that they were kept away from where we wanted to search at that time, so they didn't have as much disruption as possible.
Murphy's found something in one of the kids' wardrobes.
Lots of rolling backy. 500 grams.
It's not against the law to possess large quantities of rolling tobacco.
He's not banging anything. I thought we'd got a bang on straight in the living room under that telly. I don't know how you all have done down there. Come on.
No drugs upstairs. Time to search downstairs, where the suspects are. In Pontefract, Otto's still searching fields and woods for the house burglar.
We work on like a basic scent. When you touch something, you know, you walk and leave marks, you're leaving some kind of scent there. And that's the scent that he picks up on. And hopefully he'll all of a sudden ping, pick something up, and away he goes. And he did.
I got really excited back there at the bushes.
But the excitement is much ado about nothing. No sign of anyone. But what about the stuff stolen from the house?
So that you're aware, the television and the monitor gone.
Right, we'll have a scout about them, mate.
Otto isn't just a manhunter. He can find lost or stolen property too. And it doesn't matter who touched or handled it last. The scent will attract Otto.
It's not particular to that person, it's just that it's a scent that's unfamiliar to him. It's fresh, it's very new, and they go and investigate it.
Good boy! Good lad! That's a good boy! Yes, you are! Good lad! What is it? Good boy! It's a good boy! That's nice! Good lad! Good boy! Good lad, leave it. Come here. Come here.
Every success brings a reward. All police dogs need to know when they've cracked it and pleased their partner. Otto's not only recovered what looks like a computer, he's also found a TV.
Come here. That's a good boy. Come here. You're a good lad. It's a good boy. Yes, you are. What do you get? You found some property as a good lad. Good boy.
It sounds very girly. It's that high-pitched praise that you're doing. You know, good boy, and all this fussing about that he thinks, I've done really well here, and look how pleased he is. It's just, he wants to please you all the time.
We've got part of the property. You can see there's a bag. It's fairly clean, no marks on it. TV's back in there.
The woman who was robbed confirms that this is her daughter's musical equipment.
TV's there, love.
What's that? She's a singer, she's a mini mixer disc. That looks like our silk cover bag.
I think he's tried to carry it out with that.
Yeah.
Because it looks like he's dumped these. It's a possibility he's been coming backwards and forwards.
On his own. That's on the side.
Well, what I'm thinking is he could have gone in house, put it there, gone back for more, and kept coming back. That was in there with them. Dogs pulled that out. So.
Done his job then, hasn't he?
Well done.
The burglar may have got away, but at least he is empty-handed. 25 miles away, near Bradford, Murphy's still hunting for drugs.
CCTV for outside, so they can see you coming.
Like the large quantities of tobacco, CCTV cameras to guard your home are also perfectly legal. But Murphy and Lawman smell a rat.
Oh, God, can you smell that cannabis one coming?
Not his usual indication, but he's started doing this with cannabis now. He scratches and he bangs and he tries to get to it. I put my hand down the back of the settee.
There we go, lads.
And came out with half a 9 bar, which is a fairly substantial amount of cannabis resin.
That's just been cut. Ooh, smells lovely. God, headache. And that was in the seat that lady, the householder, was in.
Murphy's not finished yet. He's going for gold.
That's why he's been going crazy around this bloody settee.
Oh, yeah.
It's all cut up. That's a bag of cannabis resin.
PC Lawman knows a lot about drugs. Illegal ones.
Thank you.
That stinks. That's a bag of cannabis bush.
Murphy proved invaluable to us that night because with his sense of smell, instead of having to turn the house upside down, we could go straight to that point, search it, and we found the drugs there.
Murphy is a clever boy. You can have that for that.
The fact that the woman of the house denied having drugs will be taken into account.
I spoke to the lady, asked her about the pets, anything else. Are there any drugs in here? No. And she sat on them. They must think we're as green as grass.
Coming up, Otto becomes a land shark again as drunks go on the rampage.
Put your hands behind your back!
And PC Lawman and Zeus go after a drunken joyrider.
Said he were indicating here, didn't I?
Behind your back now, come on.
Go on, all this dog's coming over, mate.
In Bradford, Zeus, Murphy and PC Lawman still have 5 hours of their night shift to do.
Night shifts are the time to work a dog. The dog is more alert. There are less people about, so any scent it does get is likely to be the person you're looking for.
PC Lawman isn't only here for the petrol, he's partial to coffee and donuts. In this job, you eat and drink when you can. Headquarters rarely ask if you've eaten when they decide to send in the dogs.
Extra Delta 185, I wonder if you can start making your way, please, into the area of Hedgeway at Bullroyd in Bradford.
A car has been stopped by police and the driver and the passenger have run off. No time to drink coffee. That will have to wait until later. Zeus is needed.
Extra Delta 185, we've got a white male with short hair wearing a light-coloured T-shirt.
You just keep out of the way a minute, mate. Cheers.
Leave him. A female passenger did not run from the car when the police stopped it. But she won't tell them who the driver and other passenger are, or why they ran.
Police officer with a dog. I'm coming in with a dog. Show yourself now.
Where is he? Where is he?
He's edge hopping. They've seen him down here, so he's gone in over there and he's made his way down. So I'm just going to have to check every garden bit by bit.
The police have seen them. Zeus can smell them, but no one can climb the garden fences. It'll have to be the long way around. Meanwhile, in Pontefract, there's trouble. A group of drunken youths are trying to smash up the town centre after being thrown out of a pub. Otto and PC Yates are just minutes away.
They were refusing to leave, and now they're outside causing problems, damaging plants, etc.
Come here.
One of the drunken men is on the run. So is Otto.
No! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back!
Resisting arrest when Otto's around isn't a good idea.
That's why I ran. I swear down.
The drama isn't over yet. Even the presence of a land shark like Otto sometimes fails to impress those who've had too much to drink.
Get lost! Get lost!
Why are you using dog?
Because I've told you to get lost! Good boy. Good lad. In you go. Good boy. Good lad. Good lad.
20 miles away, Zeus and PC Lawman still haven't managed to find their runaway driver or his mate.
Stand. Come.
Even though they think they know where they are.
Where's 36?
36 is just down here.
We contained the area and I started moving through it. Then we got further phone calls from members of the public. I've just seen two in this garden opposite my house. Move up there.
Come.
Back at the car, there's a development. The runaway passenger has given himself up.
I just asked you to look at your keys, didn't I?
What, from the house or my car?
What's the attitude, young man?
But neither he nor the girl are being helpful. She still isn't giving anything away.
You going to tell us his name, young lady?
You're about to be released, but I can...
Although it's been some time since the driver ran off, PC Lawman isn't giving up. Zeus is also convinced that they're on the right track.
Thank you. 10 Alpha.
Why are you paying attention in here, Zeus? Where are the Zeus?
Zeus told me there's somebody there. I'm not quite sure that they're there. I'm not barking at them, but I'm getting something. Find him.
Yeah, received, thanks.
You've checked in all this rubble here, then?
No, I didn't get as far as the second garden when they were running.
Right.
Came over to this one.
No, have you checked it since I've been? Can you go round into that garden? All the way around the house, just check this bottom corner. Said he were indicating here, didn't I?
Look behind your back. Behind your back now, come on.
Go on, all this dog's coming over, mate. Go that way.
Zeus was right.
Go that way, there. So
Hiding deep in the scrap metal is a young man with the whiff of alcohol in his breath.
That way.
The driver of the car.
Give up. That one in blue t-shirt.
He's pissed us apart, so we're looking at OPL for him, and that's probably why they've hauled him.
And it's his own car.
It's his own car, yeah.
You, by running, could have got found. Listen, yeah, all of you, found by the police dog, could have been bitten because we suspected that car was stolen. Yeah? Yeah. It's not worth it, is it? No.
That was very successful. But you could have searched those with a team of police officers for hours and still not found them.
Although the two who were also in the car will not be charged with any offences, they are in trouble. Tonight, at least. They're miles from home, and the West Yorkshire Police don't do taxis, especially for people who are uncooperative.
Keep walking, you'll come to a taxi rank eventually, that'll get you to Keighley. If his attitude had been better, I might have offered you a lift, but seeing as he's got a shite attitude, you can take to your feet and walk, can't you? See you later.
It's a result, it's what we train for. We spend a lot of time and effort putting the dogs through training, and for them to find somebody as a result of the training is the ultimate buzz.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because I've just got a steaming mug in the centre console of my van. Freshly ground coffee. Right then. I'm going to drink my coffee, which has now gone cold.
Yeah, 120. Have any further details, Salman?